welcome to Red Ted Art. Today I'm going to show you how to do paper quilling. Paper quilling is a really old traditional craft, and you can make it really fun and cool, like this emoji, which has sort of kind of this little shiny effect through because of the paper quilling. Now, I've done paper quilling with you guys before over here, where we did a heart, which was really nice for Valentine's Day. I think this emoji works really well for Valentine's Day, or for you know, for a friend, or for Mother's Day or something like that. What you will need is a card. So this is just a blank card folded in half, and an A4 sheet of paper. I cut out strips, which I won't do on the video because it just takes a while and it's really boring. We need one long one, and then I turn the paper that way and cut it all across. They're about roughly about ½ centimetre to a centimetre wide, so it's not an exact science, but try and get them as equal as you possibly can. So mine aren't, you know, super neat, you know, it's not a straight line, but if you can cut them as straight as possible, that'd be great. You'll also need a toothpick or a thin paintbrush, or actually you can do it just with your fingers as well, so don't worry if you haven't got a toothpick. And of course you will need some glue. I'm using like a PVA glue here, and I'll have to use my little glue stick because mine always gets stuck. The first thing you want to do is you take your long piece and you have a look how big you want your circle to be. So you'll see that's probably a little bit on the big side. Make it a bit smaller. Let's see. I think that works quite well for me. So I'm just going to trim this like so, and then I'm going to get my glue out, and oh, it's going to be messy, isn't it? And get my glue stick like so, add a little bit here, turn it around to make a circle, and then just double check that you're happy with that. Yeah. So now I'm going to put a bit of glue all around here. I thought by making this into an emoji craft, it'd be quite a cool way to kind of modernize this traditional activity. We do like emojis, don't we? So literally a bit of glue all the way around. Don't worry if it's, you know, shows up a little bit. You know, it does dry clear, so it's okay. I'm going to put this down. Okay, get it as circular as possible. And that's your frame ready to go. So let's just make sure I've got this all neat. Here we go. Now you start your paper quilling. So you've got your strips. If you're doing, in inverted commas, a real paper quilling, you can buy these strips ready-made, and actually they're really small and really thin. They're about 1/3 of this size, but this is just an introduction for beginners. Therefore we have the wider paper that you've made yourself. What you will do is you take your toothpick and you wrap it around like so. And you keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Now, again, because this is an introduction one to beginners, and depending on you know, the style and the look you want to do, you either, you know, you can let go a little bit to make it a looser, like roll, or you can tighten it a bit and put a little bit of glue in place to hold it. But we're going to leave them loose because I think they're quite nice loose. So I'll show you again how to do one. And, you know, you get your toothpick, you roll it like so, and just keep rolling it up. And I have actually done a whole set of these using just my fingers. It is possible, but just it's a bit harder to get started, and using a toothpick is a really easy way of doing it. So once you've done all your rolls, you know, a couple of them are a bit bigger, but some of them are a bit smaller. Oh, camera shake there. Come on, focus. There we go. Some of them are a bit bigger, some are a bit smaller. You now get your glue again, without trying to make too much of a mess of it. Get some glue out like so, and you spread it all over the bottom of your card. Get a bit more out. This is such a nice way to learn about paper quilling. I think it's really fun and it's really easy. Right. Put that to the side. We will need it again, so don't get rid of it. too much. So now you've got your glue all spread out, and now you literally just start to pop your coils in. Now I used one A4 sheet of paper, and that was enough to make one emoji card. You know, it depends a little bit on how thick your paper is and how tight you're making your curls. So you might need, you know, another third, depending on how big you're doing your craft. But for mine, one was enough. Well, we'll see actually, because we'll get to the end of putting these all in and then I'll suddenly go, oh, I need some more. But we'll see. I don't know if you've got a favourite emoji. Would love to hear about it below. And I'd love a, you know, big like, big thumbs up. Like your comments. Tell me what kind of crafts you'd like to see. And then I can make sure you get to see the sort of things you want to on this channel. I think we might need a bit of more glue in a minute. There we go. Maybe a bit more glue. Get the glue out. Now and then, once you've got your curls all in place, you need to start thinking about which emoji character you'd like to do. And then you need to cut out the shapes that go with your emoji. Now I made that one obviously earlier, and it was really interesting. I had to actually do the shape several times. I first of all did it far too small. So, you know, just cut it out with paper, have a go, see how it works, and just keep trying. So I probably cut that out three times before I got the right size. And it was only because I kept thinking it should be smaller, but actually the bigger they are, the better. Now here I've just cut out 2 hearts and a black mouth. So this one's actually, this is probably one of the easiest emojis to do, because I think cutting a heart is quite easy and the mouth was quite easy. It wasn't too fiddly. You just put some glue at the back like so. Again, don't worry if you can see the glue bit, it will dry clear. Press it down gently. It doesn't need a lot of glue, to be honest. Press that down gently. And I think these are brilliant for Valentine's Day, but I think also to just send a loved one, like your mum or your granny, you know, anyone that you like, or a good friend that might have moved away. And there you have your very own emoji greeting card made with paper quilling. So I hope you enjoyed paper quilling. I mean, isn't it fun? Look at that effect. Doesn't that look really great? And you know, paper quilling really isn't hard, and it's just a quirky, fun little craft, and you can make these awesome greeting cards out of paper quilling. Anyway, don't forget to give me the thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Bye!